Can we, when you like say hi, can everybody yell out as hard as they can? Can we see if it gets across?
Sure. I mean, there isn't any Joey to destroy his eardrums, so sure, you can do that if you want.
Or as harmoniously as possible, but just that all
of everyone try to be in tune with each other.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Oh, yeah?
Okay. So we're gonna begin with hi.
Hi.
Hi. That was awful.
No one did it.
What are you talking about? I did it.
Harmonize.
I did it. I tried. Obviously.
You want to try again?
Go for a natural C, guys.
I don't know what that means.
It's just like the.
Go for the natural C word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I don't know.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was.
I thought we were warming up.
I mean, we are. We're so rusty, right? Hello and welcome to Dumplings and Dragons, where everything's made up and sometimes the points matter. This series is a bunch of Auckland-based Kiwi-Asian actors getting together to play D&D. I'm your DM. Today that stands for Dispersion Measure. Benjamin Tay. Yeah, I know, right? Today I'm joined by, it's been a while, so it's player name, character name, race, class, pronouns.
Okay.
Jen Huang.
I'll try it. Hello. My name is Jin Huang. I play Zie Ling, who is a Earth Genasi warlock. And they go by they and them, and I go by she and her. I did it. Are you proud of me?
Ankita Singh.
Oh, hello everybody. I am Ankita Singh. I play Rain, who is a ASMR monk. He goes by he and him, and I go by she and her.
Always the most professional person in the room. Jess Hong.
Lol. Chose me. Chose the wrong person. I feel like Jen started a kind of beat to it, so I want to try to do this. Yo, I'm Jess Hong. I'm trying to sing a song about my character, lead Dragonblood. She's really good. She's a she. She's a her. She's the badass. I am also quite kick-ass. Anyway, it's a dark elf paladin, a self-righteous jungle warrior with a drinking problem, a fierce enemy and a lofty friend. Lee answers to no one, but her ears will tingle at she, her, the badass. And I can't be bothered to continue that anymore. Anyway, tall elf, slim, muscular, purple skin, red eyes, really cool buzz cut, piercings, tattoos, big tattoo over the face that means like dragon in ancient Chinese script. Yeah, cool person.
Above and beyond, Jess. Mustaq, Missouri.
Hello, I'm Mustaq. I play Backbone. He's a tiefling cleric, 47 years old, 150 centimeters. He goes by he and him, and I go by he and him.
Cool. Dilys Fong.
Hello, I'm Dilys. I go by she and her. I play a small child who is a law unto itself and a mystery to others. Who is this child? What is it doing here? And where are its parents?
Sure. I mean, it tracks. And Nicholas Contreras.
What's up? I'm Nick. I play Balasar, the Dragonborn Dragon Bard. He's a he and a him. I'm a he and a him. He has deep blue scales, as deep as the sea and the depths of your soul.
Oh, thank you. I expected you to keep going, and I was very surprised.
Yeah, same. I was like, where's the rest?
We have Nick on a recap and Dilys on initiative, because we rolled for it previously. This is session 17 Wow, it's so good. We haven't played in about 3 weeks, so there's rust. Auckland is returning to level 2 later this week for second lockdown. Stay at home, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go out in public spaces, level 2 and up. Apologies for some of the game mechanics going wrong previously. I'd like to say it was all me in a homebrew, but no, specifically spells like invisibility, sleep, charm person actually end when they attack or take damage. Who knew? Balasar was invisible for most of the last session that we released. That shouldn't have happened. That's on me. My mistake.
I'm a beast.
You're Invisibeast. And we are welcoming new listeners and subscribers all the time. Please leave reviews on Apple Podcasts. And one day soon, when I finally get off my lazy ass and get the Patreon up and going, please join in Dumpling Love. #Dumpling Love. Okay. Recap. Nicholas, please take it away.
Alrighty then. To seek shelter from the storm, Backbone led the party towards a rocky cliff face with cave mouths in the side. Balasar the Handsome ventured off by himself and roused some bears. Zie Ling and it started a cozy fire in the middle one. Backbone, Lee, and Rain found themselves surrounded in the biggest one by mysterious and creepy copycats that turned out to be murderous Kenku. The party chose to run, unfortunately finding themselves caught in between the scary bears and angry birds. Balasar the Handsome, it, and Backbone lost their horses, and the party camped by the side of the road, using the bag of holding to make enough space for people to rest in the wagon during the storm. Back to where they started, still roughly half a day's ride from Tongod, with Balasar the Handsome.
Yep, I'll stand by that. That is what I wrote. Okay.
The cost of lies.
It's still raining heavily. You have managed to awkwardly give everyone just enough space within the wagon. You are all still quite injured from and tired from what has happened. The wagon is on the side of the road. You chose at the end of the last session to begin this session with a long rest. How would you like to divvy up the watch? Zie Ling? Mustaq?
First?
Oh, wait, sorry. So I misunderstood what you're saying. So Zie Ling and Backbone at first watch? Is that what you guys were saying? It said third.
I'll go third.
Okay, so it and Lee third. That means that Rain and Balasar second watch. Fantastic. Would you like to describe what it's like to try and find enough space, and you're packed kind of like sardines, but there's just enough space for you to not feel too uncomfortable?
Has anyone seen clips of salmon swimming upriver?
Yep.
Yeah. Bit like that, less moist. That's all I got.
It's raining.
I mean, yeah, it
maybe
it's,
just
it's,
as moist.
it is
Maybe
still
not the
less
same
moist.
gushing flows of water that, like, you know.
We are moist.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for that lovely imagery.
Welcome.
Cool. So first was Zie Ling and Backbone. Do you choose to say anything to each other during first watch? Oh, so where would you like to do watch? How are you? Are you standing within the same space? Are you standing under? Are you like sitting under the wagon, staying out of the rain? Are you staying on top of it?
Where are we now? We're on the side of the road.
You're on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Most of the party's within the wagon.
Sure. Okay.
There are Freedom Miracle hitched, and I believe one of the other horses tied to the back. I believe that was it Dolores? One of the horses is tied to the back.
Dolores, it was Dolores.
It was Dolores, cool. So you have Freedom, Miracle, Dolores, and it was
Mohan?
Mohan Han.
Momohan.
And those are the 4 horses
Oh,
left.
I want to be. I'm gonna go on top
In the rain?
because I don't care about the rain.
Okay, sure.
It's my moss.
Yep. I mean, goes with the mental imagery that Jess brought to us attention of like flowing, gushing moistness. So, yep. And where will Backbone be for first watch?
I'll keep a lookout for on the road. See,
So, yeah, but where are
just to
you
make sure-
standing, sitting,
Oh.
staying during watch?
maybe I'll be in front of the carriage.
In the rain as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is there any shelter? There's no shelter, is there?
Not where you guys
Yeah.
parked, no.
That's right, yeah. So I'll park myself at the front.
Can both of you roll me D100? And so at this point in time, you have Rain.
Is that 2 tens?
2 tens, yep. You have Rain, Lee, Itz, and Balasar in the 27 for Zie Ling. And
2 and 4.
72. 2 and 4 and 20. Cool, thank you. So Rain, Lee, Itz, and Balasar are in the wagon and they're sleeping. Okay. Can both Rain and Lee please both roll me a d4? And we'll see what happens.
2-2.
2-2?
Isn't 2. Sorry.
Cool.
I got a 2-2.
Okay.
You got a 2-2?
Can you both roll them again, please?
2.
1.
A 4.
Cool. Excellent. So I'm going to say that Rain is snoring the loudest.
Yep. Nice.
And Lee, in your dreams, you see a flux of imagery. It's not flowing, gushing moistness in your dreams.
Damn.
It's running through the Emperor Wild's jungle, being chased by a black panther, bleeding from several wounds. You are holding your side and cradling an arm. You're desperately wounded. You can't even scream anymore because it's been hunting you and you've barely kept it at bay. You've been running along, tripping, falling, possibly sometimes breaking a bone, casting healing on yourself, doing the bare minimum to continue running, and then it swipes at you and you jump away and you cast healing on yourself again and you're barely surviving. It's terrifying. And suddenly you turn around and it's silence. No sign of the Black Panther. You don't dare breathe. And you hear something snap next to you and you turn and look and it's a giant paw that smashes into your face and the scene suddenly changes and you're falling from the top of the mountain known as the Veil Piercer. You can see at the top of the mountain, this is not physically possible, but it's happening in your dream. You can see all the faces of the rest of the Dragon Blood clan, and it's almost like they have banded together to kick you off the mountain as one. And the dream ends when, after falling for several stories, you crash into the water. Not a fun dream, not a fun memory. Nothing happens for first watch. Both Backbone and Zie Ling get to wake up the next two, which were Rain and Balasar. Do you just want to hand it over, or do you want to interact with them?
No. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Sure. So Rain and Balasar, do you two choose to interact at all?
I want to go to the top of the wagon, sit on
Sure.
the top.
which is where Zie Ling was.
Yep.
Yep. You find this oddly like drier patch. It's all wet, but this is slightly less wet than the rest. Balasar is on the top of the wagon in the rain.
I just want to check on Dolores. I'll like go pet her, maybe feed her.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool. Roll me an animal handling
or
check.
something.
Let's see how Dolores takes this after being...
God damn it. I rolled a 3 and my animal handling is +1, so 4. But
4.
I can military now.
Sure.
Every fucking time.
What do you want to accomplish with your military know-how?
I just want to comfort her a bit. It was pretty traumatic what happened, I think.
Sure. Okay, cool. So how do you comfort Dolores, the horse?
Just want to like pet her, her nose, her face.
Sure.
Like
So what I'll say is
whisper in
that
her ear.
when you walk over, and the thing is that you're just so good as a monk that you accidentally creep up on Dolores and you freak her out and you almost spook her. And she rears up, she almost gives this massive whinny, and then you manage to like put a hand on, like and run it down her face, and she like almost instantly calms down. But there was that, you can see in her eyes, there was that moment of like, oh shit.
God fucking damn it, I did the opposite of what I was trying to do. I'm
But
so
she
sorry,
relaxes very
Dolores.
quickly.
I just fuck up sometimes.
And there's a moment where you're just staring into each other's eyes, and it feels really like you're connecting. And it's beautiful.
Whoa. Nice.
You almost feel like you could fall into her eyes because they're suddenly like so wide, and
Whoa. Deep
it's a
pools of
lovely
tears.
moment.
Oh.
You probably haven't had this moment in a long time. This weird connection with the animal where you're like, I think I love you. Oh, I think I love you too.
Raina's simping really hard right now. It's been a long time since he's felt that way for anyone.
Am I just watching this from above?
I mean, you can be. Roll a perception check. Let's find out if you are watching it.
Don't you probe on my intimate moments? Maybe I'm into that.
10 plus.
So, Rain, for the rest of us, can you tell us what simping is?
I have 12.
Simping is like a slang word that it's usually used as an insult for like a dude who like swoons or not swoons, but is like a simp for a woman. It's like acts very beta to please a woman. Usually, that's what it means.
Looking at
I
the
think.
complete lack of comprehension of Mustaq's face.
Excuse me?
But, no. I looked it up. Simping means foolishly over-catering to the exaggerated emotions of woman. Simping can also mean a man being in his feelings and allowing a woman to take over his mind. The fuck is this? We're doing a bit. This is problematic. I know. Like,
What is beta?
Is this like Urban Dictionary?
yes, Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
A male
okay.
overly catering to the yeah.
So Mustaq asked
Exaggerated
what
emotions
is
of a
beta,
woman.
which is very different from beta.
Oh, beta. No. Alpha and beta. So this is the concept, which I don't agree with, but is a meme, is that they are like alpha males and beta males.
Oh, I see.
And alphas are like your macho chads, and like your betas are your,
Mommy's boy. I don't know.
yeah, beta to those women.
Okay, fantastic.
Hey, you gotta keep up with the lingo, fam. Get lit. You know what I learned recently? Sorry, this is an aside.
No, I mean, this is what D&D is. Tell us what you just learned recently.
So Gen Zers that I know are using the slang, and this has like apparently been around for a while, but just sus, like it's a bit suspect. So just being like, that's a bit sus, bro. So it's come back into vogue, I learned. Sus.
I mean,
that's a bit sus, man.
I'm probably dating. That sounds really weird when I put it out
Wait,
there.
you're
like that.
dating
I'm probably
and that's a
dating
bit
myself, but like sus
That
has
sounds a bit sus.
in my head. That's just always been there. That's never gone away. Sus, not being sus, is sus.
Does anyone else also use sus as in like to
I'll suss
organize
it.
the thing, like
I'll
to
suss it
suss
out. Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
that's way
like,
more
suss it
Kiwi
out.
slang.
Yeah. What does that come from? Do you want to know?
Oh man.
What does,
Everyone roll
I'll
a D.
suss it out?
Everyone roll a D20. Let's figure it out.
What did I not see this happen? Wait, what?
What did you roll again?
Dive.
What did you roll again, Nick?
Suss
Okay,
it
so
out.
I had
Yeah,
a
what does
10
that
and plus
mean?
perception to 12, and then
Yeah,
I
you
rolled again
saw it.
for this 15.
It didn't really mean anything. You kind of saw it out of the corner of your eye.
Oh, okay. And I just left it be.
I'm very sorry. I wasn't serious about that because I can't remember what sus
okay.
means.
But I wanted
I rolled though.
But I got a 20.
Okay.
15.
Hang on. Everyone make small talk while I figure this out.
Okay,
I gotta go get my Uber Eats. Fuck.
you gotta go. Yeah, do it.
I'm such a scumbag. Sorry to break
It's
the
okay.
immersion.
It's okay. Because at this moment is when Rain, we'll just say that Rain is like staring into Dolores's face.
Dolores' eyes. I can still chat, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. Go get your Uber Eats.
So guys, sus is like a
kiss.
full-on dictionary recognized word.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it as well.
It's
Where the
informal
fuck are my
British,
keys?
so it's a British slang that we must have adopted, and it just means like to realize or grasp something, or it's actually having knowledge or awareness of a specific kind.
Which is
Oh,
interesting
Hello,
because
hi.
off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever heard a British person say it.
Neither.
Sus.
I don't know. This is just top of Google, so I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah.
when it says realize and grasp, that's like mentally, right? It's not
Yeah.
like let's just
Realize and
let's
grasp in brackets something.
okay.
Find or discover something.
Yes.
It's not like I'm hungry. Let's just suss this this apple. Let's grasp this apple.
Let me
Suss this apple.
can I suss your hand? Can we like suss hand?
Oh, I still have to suss out now.
That's a bit sus.
Mm, that was a bit sus. Thank you, Dilys. Okay. Anyway, so Rain and Balasar eventually return to the wagon after their watch, and it is now. Who was it? It was Lee and it. Do you guys interact at all?
What are your
Not a big
tattoos
deal.
about?
Huh?
What are your tattoos about?
So, I got this one to cover up a scar that I had after a panther attack. We had a good old tussle, bit of a race kind of thing. It's what this necklace is. I
Did the
point to my
panther
pinky
survive?
necklace. Hey?
Did the panther survive?
No. It's a shame. We would have made good friends. So yeah, I covered up this with some runes that mean not runes. With I guess I can make it up whatever it is. In this language that means dragon.
Characters.
Then I really liked it, so I just I got someone that I was training with at this temple to give me some tools, and I taught myself how to do my own tattoos. And I would just kind of do it to mark the end of a moment or an event, a
Could you
fight.
give me a tattoo?
What, tonight?
Yep.
What do you want?
A giant lizard.
Oh yeah, you know what? That was badass. I'd love to tattoo a giant lizard on you.
Yes.
Alright, so I pull out my kit from my thing. Okay, we're gonna have to find some sort of... So I have a big hood, so I somehow disattach it, whatever form it is, and I like put it over it, and somehow manage to like... Where do you want it?
On my forearm, sort of like curling around my bicep.
Alright, and I
That's
just
okay.
kind of make a little...
That's your upper arm.
Oh yeah.
And then I go ahead and do it, and it's kind of like the chisel and thing. That's what I use. So when I've done it to my face, I've like had to go like this. So I get out the little chisel and thing. It's quite complex, but it's right. I've worked in difficult conditions.
Okay, so hang on. I just want to say that we at Dumplings and Dragons do not condone the tattooing of 12-year-old children.
No, definitely
in real
not.
life, but in fantasy, anything goes.
In fantasy, and when the child is a badass that can turn into a giant lizard, then it's okay.
Sure. So, Lee, can you please roll me a performance check?
Oh!
Can you please roll me a Constitution saving throw? Because it's tapping. Tapping, I believe, if I'm not wrong, is so much more painful.
Yeah, probably. Okay, +4. Okay, 15.
15? That's pretty good.
Got a 10.
You got a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say you can choose whether you black out or not, but it's painful.
Oh no, I shouldn't offer liquor. Rain wouldn't be proud of me.
I black out for a minute, but then I open my eyes immediately.
Why are you tattooing a child?
Are you awake? Go back to sleep. This isn't any of your business.
Ankita, are you there? Your camera's frozen a bit.
It's the Uber Eats.
Yeah. There's a moment where like Rain like sits up mid-sleep, goes, "Why are you tattooing a child?" And then does Rain like go back to sleep, or does Rain like stop?
What?
You're muted.
I said he goes like, and then goes back to sleep. Like, what are you doing? Like, he's, we all know Rain's protective of it, but he's sleeping. What can he do?
Sure.
How did he know it was the sound of tattooing?
You know what?
Right there.
Yeah, I'll say that Rain, it was actually very calming. It's just like this like constant tapping noise, which is like white noise that lets you sleep a little bit better.
Hey, you're welcome.
So Dilys, if you want, you can adjust your character description and say that you now have a big lizard tattoo that wraps around your bicep. You choose with the left or right. Lee, it's not the most beautiful work you've ever done, but considering you're in the rain, it's on a child, and it's in the dark.
Yeah.
Even though you have superior dark vision, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's also been a while. I really found the time to. Thanks for asking. It's lovely to share that moment with you.
I love this so much. I'm so much more cooler because of it.
Oh, I just want to say, little person, you're true to yourself, and you're pretty badass, and I like that. And keep doing what you're doing.
And then I run over and give Lee a hug.
And I just kind of go, oh, yeah. Had it said.
I have never been more uncomfortable thinking about a friend tattooing another friend, but the other friend is a child. Like, it's so bizarre in my head. Rain, after you sit back down to sleep after going, "Why are you tattooing a child?" and then falling back to sleep again, you know it's a dream. You open your eyes and you're inside a military tent. Everything seems bizarrely familiar. It's lit by candles. You can see like heavy armor and a heavy sword, a heavy broadsword lying over a bench. But you have a double bed, a makeshift double bed that's been put up. And you look down, and once again, it's not your body. It's the body of a tabaxi. It's a cat-like body that seems oh so familiar, but you know it's not you. You know it's not this life. You think it's probably a previous life. And you see a man walk in. Well, an elf, a tall elf. A tall elf by the name of Mordecai, your second in command. He usually rides to battle at your side. He never wears as heavy armor as you or has and his sword's not as hefty, but you trust him with your life, and you've always known that he will be there to protect your back. If you're the captain, he's the sergeant. And he climbs onto the bed and gestures for you to join him. And your brain, there's a whirring and things click into place as you relive this memory of a previous lived life as a tabaxi officer, maybe a general, captain, officer, tabaxi officer, and your second in command was your lover. And you remember, as the night of passion unfolds, the reason why it's so passionate is because neither of you believe that you're going to survive the next day. You're going to be riding head on to face hordes of the undead. And you're scared. You won't let any of your other men show it, but to show it to Mordecai, you will. The candles slowly burn out, and you wake. You feel rested, but you feel really sad, because you don't think that Mordecai survived. You know that you didn't. When the third watch ends, it's one of those mornings where it's rained through the night, but the sun rises and you know it's going to be blazing by noon. Everything's still moist, everything's still wet, but you know it won't be after a couple of hours. Everyone feels way better. Please go back to full HP and replenish all your spell slots. How does everyone feel? And what do you want to do?
Yeah, should we keep going?
So, horses round 2?
Oh, can I forage for some fruit and stuff to feed the horse?
I'll say very quickly, you do so, and Zie Ling can or doesn't need to help, but if they do...
Reluctantly.
Yeah. So everyone's able to feast on some fresh fruits and berries. Let's say that it's mostly berries, but there's also mangoes.
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh, found some mangoes.
Dibs.
Lychees.
Didn't even know they existed in this
Delicious.
universe. Yeah, have one.
Bananas.
Oh my god, lady.
Bananas!
Mangosteens.
Ollie, you always make me feel better.
And, sorry, so Zie Ling was helping? Okay, so Lee
Thank
gathers
you.
up this massive amount of fruits. And
Can I
then,
find some persimmons?
yeah, and then you see Zie Ling walking back, carrying 2 massive watermelons and pockets full of persimmons. And you're like, this place looked so barren, but there are so many fruits, bushes, and trees around. Just around the corner, just around the bend, just around the river bend. Sorry, no, I shouldn't have said that. There is no river. I was just quoting Pocahontas. Let's move on. Okay, if you get on your horses, you have to double up. Unless everyone who doesn't have a horse now just wants to sit in the wagon.
I think Freedom and Miracle is still around, so someone can take
I'll stay in the wagon.
It can ride with me.
Is my horse still
I'll
around?
ride with
Nope.
Carla? No.
Mine ran
I'll
away.
Yeah, I'll be in the carriage then.
Cool.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
So the two males of the party climb into the carriage, and it joins. No, sorry, Rain's male as well. 2 of the 3. I don't know why I said that. It was just funny to me.
2 males.
Yeah, it joins Rain. Is it riding in front or behind?
Oh, where did Rain put me?
Wherever you want, buddy. You can sit at the front.
I'll be at the front.
Sure. So in my head, what I imagine is like Rain is holding onto the reins and it is sitting in front, right? Cool. Excellent. So in that case, who's taking point? We have Rain. Excuse me. We have Rain on Dolores. We have Zie Ling on Momo Han, and we have Lee with Freedom and Miracle. So Zie Ling wants to take point. And does it mean that the wagon's going to go second, or is the wagon going to go last?
We should put someone behind the wagon.
We'll go behind the wagon.
Sweet. Let's have Zie Ling, Lee, and Rain roll me an animal handling check. Jess, just roll it once. It's fine.
I think it should make faces at Balasar and Backbone sitting in the wagon.
Thank you, Dilys, for actually...
14.
I got a
13,
6.
14, and 6.
Every fucking time.
Fantastic. I'm going to say that Zie Ling and Momohan lead the way. Lee on Freedom and Miracle with Backbone and Balasar in the wagon. Follows behind, no problem. And Rain and it, for some reason, you can't tell it's just because Dolores is suddenly confused by the feeling of two riders. But Dolores, even though you had that amazing moment last night, where you stared so deeply into each other's eyes and you recognized each other as
Dolores is a bitch.
friends.
She's an old, stubborn bitch.
Wow, Rain. Wow.
I think we're close enough to be frank with each other now. Dolores.
Dolores just like kind of like huffs and then like kind of bucks you in the back, and you feel like this slight bruise developing on one buttock. Like she knew that you called her that. And you could sense like no one.
I stand by what I said.
And then she bucks again, and you feel another bruise developing on the other buttock. And now like, well, at least now it's even.
Fair. Not like anyone's going to be seeing my ass anytime soon.
I just realized that I missed a couple of things I've written down. It's okay. So, Zie Ling, you're in the lead. Can you please roll me a D100? And I'm saying that everyone continues galloping past. It's quite comfortable. Nice day. Birds in the sky. Green fields rolling past. Your horses kick some dust in the air. You could go faster, but not with a wagon, even though it feels a lot emptier with everything in the bag of holding. What did you roll?
83.
83. Fantastic. What was I supposed to do? Now, this is a good idea. Can everyone please tell me, so I'm asking your characters, right? Who do you most want to see when you get back to Tongod? Chester.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just say it, just call out the name.
Cleo.
Chester, Cleo.
I want to say...
Who? Sorry, who did you say, Balasar?
Cleo, the one who gave me the cool card.
Cool. Rain?
Yeah, I want to say Cleo and be like responsible adult, but I'm gonna hope to see Rita and Chester.
Cool. Lee?
For reasons.
Yeah, I'd be keen to see Rita.
And Zie Ling?
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Fantastic. Can everyone please roll me a D20? This may or may not directly affect what happens next in the game.
All right. Well, I got a 16.
19.
16. 19.
2.
2. 17. Rain and It's next, please.
I also got a 19.
Also 19. Cool. And It?
2.
2. As well? You got a 2 as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. Fantastic. Zie Ling, please roll me a D100. Let's see what happens next. Sorry? I think you're muted.
39.
3-9. Fantastic.
4. 4.
Or?
4. Not 3. 4. Did you say 3?
I'm so confused. What?
49.
49.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. It is... The party's racing on the road, and you are going through not a forest, but there's suddenly like some trees on the left. You gallop past them. Some trees on the right. You gallop past them, and suddenly there's just trees on both sides. And you kind of remember, oh yeah, this was when you went past from the opposite direction. This was a quick ride through. It seems a lot longer this time. Maybe because you're on fewer horses. Maybe because you're doubled up. But it seems unnaturally longer. Maybe you just remember it wrong. And out onto the road, you suddenly see a figure in the distance. It's on all fours, but it's probably about the size of one of the horses. No, thicker. The size of 2 horses. Zie Ling, roll me a perception check. Suspense is killing me.
15.
15? Cool. What you see is a huge hulking figure, like the bears that you saw the day before, smaller than this. Still looks like a bear. It seems to be moving ahead in the distance. You can kind of see the back of it. Rippling muscle. Very, very tough looking. And then it hears the party coming towards it. You see a head turn around, and you see the head of an owl. Owl bears are ferocious, insanely dangerous, and this one has clocked that the party's rushing towards it. You hear both like a roaring squawk because, remember, face of an owl, body of a bear, but bigger. I'm going to let you decide what you want to do, but you fear that if the horses get within, like if it attacks the horses, if it hits the horses, more horses might not survive. You can try to escape, but it's rushing towards the party. You have one chance to do something. What do you choose to do? You can try to talk to each other, but...
Go into the trees!
What is his weaknesses?
Balasar, roll me a nature check.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19, but I get a plus nothing. 19.
Cool. It doesn't have weaknesses.
It has no weaknesses. That's okay. Fine.
What?
It's like, I mean, you can still kill it, but it's not like vulnerable to anything.
I don't think we have a choice. We have to attack it, don't we?
You know that
Nice.
it has a very keen sight and keen smell, and it definitely looks like it can see and smell all the parts.
Oh, you said keen sight and smell, did you? Anything that it doesn't like the smell of? Any strong smells?
Not with that roll.
I'll roll again.
Nope.
Can
no, you won't.
Can you
okay.
Can you make it chase something? Like make something smell like something and then make it like chase it away, you know?
Can we use Lucifer as a decoy?
Oh!
It's not a bad idea.
You can.
No.
I'm sure Lucifer can outrun this thing.
If Lucifer if Lucifer's body's destroyed, he comes back the next day. But
I think we should. Can any of you mages cast a illusion spell or trap spell or something?
No illusion, but can I try to cast sleep?
Yeah, you can definitely try to cast sleep.
I'll go for it.
So you have to wait until it's about. Oh wait, how far is the radius on that?
Okay. Sleep. 20 feet.
20 feet.
Of a point you choose within range. What does that mean? Oh, 90 feet, sorry.
90 feet. Yeah, okay, sure. So are you calling this out to the rest of your party that you're going to be trying the spell on it?
No, I'm just going to do it.
Okay, cool. It's charging at you. The rest of the party, you're getting nervous. Lee does not tell you about this spell that she's trying to do. So what are the rest of you just waiting to get hit, or are you like going to attack it, or are you going to try and like run away?
Oh, I'm going to position my crossbow at wait, is it running on legs?
Yes, Nicholas.
Okay,
and
I'm gonna
every limb has like the new Nike Air Force One.
Okay, I'm going to aim my crossbow. I'm going to train my crossbow at train. I'm going to aim it at one of its.
No, train works. Yep.
On its left foot, because I'm assuming it's running fast enough that if it trips, it's going to be very bad for it. So I'm gonna. Yeah.
We decided that we're attacking it.
I don't know. I'm
Nope.
just there at the ready, just in case.
Oh,
right.
okay. So you're just holding your action. You're not actually shooting it yet.
Well, not yet. If it might change its mind, and then I just go, okay, we're going to
Sure.
go in separate
Is
ways.
anyone else going to do anything? Because you don't know that. Wait, hang on. Balasar, where do you think you are on the wagon? Are you atop it?
Yeah, I just climbed to the top, like a G.
Sure. Like a regulator, you climb onto the top and you aim your crossbow. And Zie Ling Lee is readying a sleep spell at the front of the wagon. The other four, you just.
I'll have my crossbow. I'll have my light crossbow at the ready.
Sure. And so, Backbone, where are you? Have you climbed to the top as well? Are you climbing to the front?
Yeah, that's more of a vantage point.
So at the moment, none of you is slowed down, so you've all climbed to the top.
The top of the carriage. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. It's not a carriage, it's a wagon, so it's a bit harder.
It's a
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you guys do that. And so it and Rain don't really know what's going on yet.
Oh, I'm ready to fire a spell arrow, but I'm waiting for someone else to make the first move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slow Dolores down a little bit, and I'm gonna get my throwing stars, and I'm gonna throw them at them.
Are you going to throw them now, or are you waiting?
Let's wait for it to get a bit closer. It's pretty far away, right?
That's what you think. It's starting to bound towards you, all roaring, squawking. Roaring, hooting. Swah, hoot, swah, hoot, rah, hoot. That's what an owlbear sounds like in this world. Okay. Zie Ling, you're not going to do anything? I'm going to give you, like, this is the last moment before it tries to attack.
I mean, does Lee's spell work?
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
It's
not in range yet, so we're going to see
right.
if. But Zie Ling's like the points person in this.
What are you eating, Jess? Looks good.
9,
I
7.
So is that seaweed?
try and cast
Good old salted level.
You're going to cast Blindness. Was that right? Blindness? Cool. What's the distance?
So it's 30 feet,
Okay.
and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to say that when it gets into range, both Lee and Zie Ling cast the spells roughly the same time. So I have to roll a dexterity saving. Sorry, was it a Constitution or?
Constitution.
Okay. And what do I have to roll for sleep, Lee?
I don't think you roll anything.
Okay. What do you have to roll then?
Roll 5d8
Okay.
to see how many hit points of the creature I can affect.
Cool. Unnatural 20, Zie Ling, sorry.
Yeah, I did.
I have to say that I always want you guys to succeed, but some of my fondest memories are whenever you really don't.
Can I change my mind? Can I cast a Scorching Ray?
Straight after this, Lee casts her spell.
Sure.
So how do you do it, Lee? You have to roll something, right? And then we'll see if it affects that many hit points or something. Lee, Dragonblood, you're casting sleep?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still talking to
No. Yeah.
So yeah, I got 26 altogether.
You got 26? What does it look like when you cast this spell, Lee?
Oh, I made this up before, didn't I? What was that, command or sleep? I'll just make it sleep.
Sure.
So I think last time I was like either reaching out a finger or a hand towards the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of like look it dead in the eyes and then cross my eyes slightly and shake a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. so bizarre, but so, hey man, that's perfect. The owlbear flinches, continues running forward. It is not affected. Okay.
Okay, we're screwed.
So, Mr. Backbone, what do I have to roll, or what do you have to roll for Scorching?
Oh, this Scorching Ray. It says you create 3 rays of fire. You hurl them at the targets within range. You can, and the range is 120 feet.
Oh,
You can hurl them at one target or several. So this is one target.
Cool.
Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes a 2d6 fire damage.
Cool. So
And
roll
you
it.
cast this spell. Okay. So what do I do?
Roll 3 attacks.
At d6. What is it?
Roll a d20,
A d20.
and then you add. So roll it 3 times, and then you add your spell attack bonus.
I got a 19.
2 more times. That one hits.
So 2 more times. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Does not hit.
And an 18.
2 hits. So roll 2 damage. Roll 2 of the damage for each ray, please, Mustaq.
So d6, is that right?
Yep.
So I do d6 twice, is that right?
Yeah.
2d6. Okay.
I mean, that's what it says on your paper.
Yeah.
Right?
4 and 5. So that's for 1, isn't it? So 9.
Yep.
Am I doing
So
this
9
right?
damage.
9 damage. And the other one is 2 and 6. 8 damage.
9 damage and 8 damage. Fantastic. 2 bolts fly out of. Wait, what does it look like when you cast a spell, Backbone? Because I don't think we've seen you cast it before. And for everyone who can't imagine what an owlbear looks like, look at the chat. Jen has put something in there for you. Backbone, what does it look like when you cast your spell? When you weave your words?
I just raise my hands like the Emperor, and I just go for that thing.
Sure.
That's all
So
I do.
fire bolts come out of your hands and they hit the owlbear. You see it take the damage, and you see like it catch fire on like its shoulder and like the undercarriage of where its rib cage is, and it howls, and you hear the rah hoot again, angrily pained, but it's still rushing towards you.
So
Everyone,
it hasn't slowed down, has it?
it hasn't slowed down. It's angry. It is imagine a boulder of muscle rolling.
So we need a
towards you.
distraction, I think.
Everyone roll for initiative. And Dilys will be keeping track.
Oh God, 3.
1.
Got one, sorry?
I got 3 things.
16 total.
I got 9.
A natural 20!
Natural.
And the owlbear is at 2. So, okay, forgive me. I forgot what time we started playing. What time was it when we started?
7.
It was only 7.
Oh, what time do we start? Did you say?
Yeah.
I think we started at 7. Oh.
Okay, cool. So we can do this combat. I was gonna like ask if you guys wanted to break before it, but let's do this combat and then have the breakout.
No, let's do this combat. Fuck
Cool.
yeah.
Both Backbone and I have 3.
Who has the higher dexterity?
I think it'll be Backbone.
Dexterity.
10. I have a dexterity of 10.
So
I've got 12. Yeah.
So Backbone goes first.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also going to be complicated because you are on animals or standing on top of a wagon, which if it gets hit, you might go flying. Let's find out. Welcome to combat. Okay, I've missed you guys so much. Let's see who lives. Okay, who's first, Dilys?
Zie Ling.
Zie Ling, what do you choose to do? Earth Genasi Warlock. Take it away.
Okay. I would like to cast. Hold on.
What you gonna cast? What you gonna cast? Cast fast.
Wait if you do another saving throw.
Okay. What kind of saving throw?
Shatter, so Constitution saving.
Damn, shatter sounds dangerous. Okay, so that was 17.
No!
Yes, cool. So it saves. But does it mean it takes half damage?
Yeah.
Cool. So roll for damage.
Okay, so it's 3d8. Da, 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 da. 17 total.
17 total. So that's it halved, or
Yeah, half of 17.
half of 17. So that would be. Let's make it 16 halved. So 8 damage.
Cool.
Right? But what does it look like when Zie Ling casts this spell?
Oh,
what you do?
okay, I know. I slam my
Staff. Yeah.
down,
The brazier lights for a split second.
and then wherever I want it to show up, it's just like a big.
Cool. Almost like a thunder wave, but not.
Yeah.
Cool. So this loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts where Zie Ling points. after the brazier on top of the staff just like bursts into flame for a split second. And you see the owlbear rear in pain, and it gets knocked off course and rolls to the side, but then it gets back on all fours. And it was previously aiming for the wagon, now it's aiming for Zie Ling. Like you can see, like there's like some. Previously there were like scorch marks, shoulder and rib cage, I believe I said. Now there's like now it's bloodied. It looks like some massive force has just like cracked into its neck, and you see it wince, but it's still in the game. Who's next?
Balasar.
Dragonborn Bud, what did you choose to do?
What's the terrain like next to the owlbear?
Cool. So the way I described it previously was that you're on a road, but the road is at the moment in the middle of a small forest area. There are trees both on the left and the right.
Okay. Is the owlbear on a flat, or is it like close to like the edge of like something steep?
No, it's all flats around where you are.
Okay.
You could try to make it. You could try to affect the ground somehow, Balasar, and like make it so it's suddenly like you change the terrain. But how?
Nah, I'm just gonna throw a shatter at it.
As well. Cool.
Yeah.
Go for it. So I have to roll, yeah?
Yes. You have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Make a
Natural 20. So.
Oh, is that what you got?
Yeah. So 23 total.
What's with your rolls today, Ben? Damn.
Sorry.
Do you still take half as much damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, so fine.
Roll for damage.
Let's see. 3d8 thunder damage. That's my element.
Actually, it's lightning, or are you just like the storm guy? Because you're both like thunder and lightning. So like you're a thunder, you're a lightning, you're a blue.
Oh, one. Oh, oh, 757.
757. Is that 19?
Yes.
Cool. So that's. Wait. Sorry, I'm thinking of 9 and 18. So let's break it. 18. Oh yeah, so it's 9. Cool. So what does it look like when Balasar casts the same spell that Zie Ling just cast as well?
Let's see. I know I do something cool like I'm not really holding anything. It looks like I'm not. It looks like I'm holding nothing. And I go like this, and then I pick a point, and I go, and then as I go like that, there's a point at that area that I want, and it erupts into thunder. It's like from in out. It's like an explosion from in out that manifests from that point.
Thank you also for providing the Foley for the thunder, by the way. You
chips.
So I'm going to say, because I believe your spell casting focus is your horn that's around your neck. You hold that and you throw this invisible thing. It looks like, I don't know, invisible dodgeball or something, like you're miming, but then suddenly like there's an explosion of thunder power where the owlbear has rolled to. It clocked Zie Ling and was about to start charging towards Zie Ling, and then you throw the second shatter spell and you knock it, and it rolls back to where it was before. And now it's trying to decide like which one to go for, but it's still like facing you guys, not dead on, like you guy at a slight angle.
Okay.
Thanks, Dilys.
Ankita.
Rain. SML monk.
I'll make it rain.
It's been raining all night.
I know. We don't want rain anymore. How far is the thing from us?
Right now, because it's come up a couple of times, I'm going to say it's within 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay. Can I pick up it and throw it at the... No, I'm just kidding.
You can try.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And then you should turn into a lizard halfway, like, midair, and then land on it.
And bite it on the butt.
It's bait. Yes, I
and bite
agree.
it on the butt. Well, I can't. Yeah, my ranged attacks are trash. But anyway, I'll go with the throwing stars.
Every bit counts. Every bit counts.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna stand on Dolores. Like I'm gonna stand, on the saddle.
Yep.
So I have a better view,
Yep.
and I'm gonna take my ninja stars out, like in my fingers, and I'm gonna be like, like
How many are you throwing? How many can you throw, Mongo?
How many can I throw? Like, is that a rule?
Let's have a quick look, shall we?
Surely it has to be more than one, because we all know ninja stars comes in groups. They're like...
Yeah, I'll say that if you... Because you have martial arts, I'll say that you can throw 2, or you can throw 3 using a key point.
I'll just throw 2. I'll say
Okay, sure. First, roll me a dexterity check to see.
Come on.
At advantage.
I was just being... Oh, okay. Cool.
Because
cool,
you're a
cool,
monk,
cool, cool,
so you should.
Yeah, right.
Out of the
I should
entire
be able
party,
to
you should be able to
stand
jump onto your horse, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 14, like at advantage, plus my. That's with my added dexterity modifier plus 1.
Cool. 14. You're wobbly,
Yeah.
but you throw. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice.
What are your attack rolls?
And let's see. Oh my god! Actual trash. That's not good. I rolled a 3 and a 1, but I'm gonna use my lucky impendant off thing to re-roll that because
Sure.
what the fuck?
So
And
what
that's a
happens?
6. What? That's a 9 if it's with my attack bonus. That's
Cool.
bullshit.
So you throw 1, you miss. You throw, and Dolores like wiggles her butt, not meaning to, and you almost like fall, but you catch yourself, and then you throw again, and it still misses. The owlbear doesn't even register that you throw these things in its direction.
Great. Sorry, guys. I brought shame on us all. It's shame, dishonor on our family.
It's like that moment in a movie where you see it thud into a tree, and the villain doesn't even notice.
Rip.
Ask me a monk, man. You're not having a good encounter with this one. Who's next?
Ekburn.
Wait, do I get another move or something? No?
Now we were messaging about this previously, eh? Because you're definitely able to move if you want to. So after you've attacked, you can
Sorry, guys. Should have made a note of this, actually.
you can do one more thing using key, and that will be either flurry of blows, which means I'll let you do another throw, patient defense, or step of the wind.
Fuck. Nah, it's not worth it.
Okay. So whoever's looking just sees like Rain jump up on Dolores, throw something, miss. Almost fall off Dolores, throw another thing, miss. Sorry.
Nobody's perfect.
Can't be raining all the time.
Exactly. The sun's gonna come out at some point.
Yeah. Sorry, who was it next to Dilys?
It's my turn.
Backbone.
Backbone. Tiefling cleric.
How far is this thing away from us now?
I think I said 60 feet.
I'm going to try and cast its guiding bolt.
Fantastic.
Flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range.
Roll an attack roll, I believe.
So what do I do?
You roll a d20.
Yep.
Add your spell casting. You know what? Let me double check this.
Just make a ranged spell attack against a target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Yeah,
Next
and then the
attack
next
roll.
person has advantage, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Against a cyber friend, yeah. So d20 first?
Yep. D20 first.
Oh, 10.
10. Add your
Mhm.
spell casting modifier.
So what is that? The 4d6, is that right?
No. It says spell casting plus something on your sheet.
Oh, sorry. Where is that? Where would that be?
Spell attack.
Would that be under the guiding bolt thing?
No, it would be at the top of one of the pages of your magic.
Sorry, guys. Just 1 second. Spell attack.
It's a +4, so it's at the top where it says like wisdom is your spell casting ability, and your DC for spell save is 12, and your spell attack bonus is +4. So you rolled a 10, right?
Yes, sorry.
I believe it's on page 1.
Oh, page 1.
At the very top, on the upper right hand corner.
Oh, I see. Spell attack bonus. Yep, that's 4. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
14.
Yeah.
Guess what? Backbone, guess what?
Sorry?
Guess what, Backbone?
What?
It totally hits.
It hits, okay.
Roll for
that's
damage.
good. So, damage would be 4d6. Is that right?
Yep, so roll 4 6s.
4 6s. Come on. 6. 1. 2. 4. Do I add them up? 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
9, 10.
10 total?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Where were you aiming for?
The face, the owl face.
The owl face? Cool. And were you holding on to, like, were you
To
casting it with
my-
your shield or with your
Yeah, with my shield.
Cool. So does it burst out of your shield or does it burst out
Yeah.
of your hand?
It does, with the shield. Out of
So
shield.
you see Backbone, like on the top of the wagon, Captain America style, like puts his shield down. Sorry, not Captain America. This is more like 300 style, like braces his shield, and then you see a bolt of energy shoot out of the shield, of the center of the shield, and it pierces the face of the owlbear, and it hits it in the beak, and you see like the beak kind of crack, and it goes "Rawr, hoot," and it's like panting, and you can see like there's smoke coming from out of where the crack is on its beak. It's very hurt, it's very angry, and now it's staring daggers at Backbone atop the wagon. But you're not the closest target, so it might not go for you next. Who's next? Dilys?
Me.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I fire a MILF's acid arrow at its face.
I'm sorry, you fire a MILF's acid arrow?
Yeah.
Tell us about this MILF.
It's shimmery and it's green, and then I open my mouth and it flies out and it shrieks towards the target and it bursts in acid.
I'm so glad that you didn't get that. Thank you. Fantastic. So, do you roll for that to attack, or
I
do
make a
roll?
ranged spell attack.
Yep. Roll to see if you hit it. Oh, at advantage because it is glittering from the guiding bolts that Backbone shot out.
Well, I got a 20 the first time I rolled.
The first time. Okay. What did you get when you rolled it? What did you roll for damage?
I get to roll. Oh man, run back.
Roll it, and then we'll double whatever you rolled.
Oh yeah. 4d4 immediately.
4d4. I should have put you guys against like 2 owlbears.
So I have 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5, which is 16.
How did you get 5 on a 4?
Good question, because I'm rolling the wrong dice.
Oh.
We'll do it again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1. So it's 7.
7? So 14?
Mhm.
Where were you aiming for?
The hole where Mustaq made a hole.
Oh my goodness. And then it takes acid damage, is that correct?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you see this green arrow, sparkling magical energy, like shoot forth out of its outstretched fingertips. And it pierces the hole in the beak of this owlbear, and it roars, and you can see like it's sizzling within the beak, and the top part of the beak falls off, and it's just super raw and red, and it's kind of blinded and feeling, and it's almost scratching at its face in agony. Whose turn is it now? It looks terrible. It is not.
It's the owlbear, but before I finish, it takes 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, but at the end, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna charge at Zie Ling desperately, and it has a multi-attack. So it's gonna try to hit you with wow. With a 14 and a 23. Do they both hit? I rolled a 17 plus 7.
Wait, what?
So it's attacking you with its claws. It's grabbing you into a bear hug with its claws piercing into you. And it's attacking you with what's left of its beak.
Okay.
What's your AC?
So, okay. Where's my AC? Why can I find? Oh, there, 13.
13?
Yeah.
So both hit you, right?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay. So that is woof. That's a lot of damage.
There.
Okay, so it gives you 8 piercing damage with its beak and 12 slashing damage with its claws. And it's trying to peck into your face.
Ooh.
And it's got you in a bear hug. So it's like looking straight into your face with full like rage, staring you right down, like you're almost kissing from the complete rage. And the beak is like right there, and it's trying to aim for your eyes.
Yeah.
And then the acid arrow deals how much damage?
2d4.
Don't have to roll. The beak dissolves in front of your face, and you see it rage, and then it slumps onto you and collapses. You fall off your horse, Momohaha.
Oh, damn it!
And the owlbear, from the momentum of it, because this all happens like super quick, right? It ran up, jumped at you, and I'm going to Zie Ling, can you roll a 1d8, please?
Oh, no.
In my head, this is going to be a much more intense encounter.
8.
An 8, you take 8 bludgeoning damage from this full figure landing on top of you after you fall off a horse. Imagine you're on a motorcycle and a sumo wrestler dive tackles and lands on you, and you fall off the motorcycle.
Okay.
What's your HP like?
7.
Way too much of a tank. You're out of initiative, but Zie Ling's on the ground under an owlbear. And
Is it dead?
yeah, it's very, very dead. Like, I won't even make you roll for this backbone, but as you walk over to just help Zie Ling, you see its face dissolving in the acid. It's sizzling. It's a terrible smell.
Oh my god. Can
Zie
we
Ling.
scavenge it?
Yeah, are there any parts that are valuable
Is
that
there
I can
any
take?
loot?
Yeah, can we feathers or talons
Like the-
something a witch would want,
Can I
perhaps?
skin
you
it
know
or
what I mean?
something, or take like its claws? Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
can we make a cloak out of it?
Wow.
No waste. No waste.
Can we eat the meat?
What did you say before, Nick? It was not salvage it or something, right?
Salvage, no.
Scavenge.
Yeah. Or like
Can
skin
we
it or something.
deconstruct it? Can we
Take
I
the
mean,
useful bits.
I don't know. I'm gonna have a
waste
look.
not, want not? Children.
That's a lot of meat on a bear.
I feel like it'd be too
And
tough to eat. So
the
I'm
pelt?
guessing.
Would a witch? Can I
Is its
sell?
coat? Is its coat tough? Is it
Oh my
a tough
god, you
coat?
guys are crazy. Okay,
Can I
hang
just
on.
skin it and then use it like as extra padding?
I'm trying to find something.
Because if it has a tough coat, that's like extra. You know.
I'm gonna say that if you guys act quickly, you can scavenge meat off this owlbear.
Just meat?
Anything else?
I mean, it had claws, but the beak has melted. So you could,
What about? Does it have like some
I'm gonna
tough
take the
feathers or
talons.
something or fur?
No, it
I don't know.
doesn't.
It's a bear. Owl.
It's an owl bear. It's so interesting to know that you guys are this desperate to like.
I want to try and skin it for
Loot.
something.
That was a huge
What are you
amount of time
what are
we
you trying to
spent
skin it for,
slaying it.
Balasar?
Like
I'm looking
it's
up
tough.
pictures.
It's tough hide or something.
To wear or as a blanket or what?
Guys,
Blanket.
if anything, we should eat it.
No,
I
as
want the
like
talons. I want to take the
like some
talons.
rustic cloak or something. No, well, I already have a cloak, but something like extra padding.
Okay, so
Like a
first, most importantly, or not, depending on how the party feels, does anyone help Zie Ling out from under it?
Yes,
I
Oh yeah.
I push the owlbear off and say, "You're welcome," and then I start into work.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Roll me a nature check. Okay, Balasar, do you think you would have fought owlbears before?
Would I have fought owlbears before? What's the natural climate?
Damn.
Yeah, putting you on the spot, asking the hard
I
questions.
want a lawyer answer a question with another question.
Right, I need to know.
I'm gonna say
the
that
widow.
they are.
Baby version looks really cute.
Just says the wild. So
The wild.
yeah. I'm going to say that Balasar probably wasn't. He hasn't seen much of the wild, really. He's more of a city boy.
Okay, sure.
So roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Oh, so and you're using your blue requiem, your katana for this? That's probably
13.
not very. 13.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you can get like a hand towel size worth of
Hand towel.
side.
How big's the hand towel? Is it like?
It's like this big.
Okay.
Like the length of think of like the length of your shoulder to the length of your fingertip. Like it's that long.
How wide is it?
Think about like the length of your wrist to the length of your elbow.
Okay, so it's not too bad. It's just like a solid piece. Cool. Is it durable?
You probably have to figure out how to cure it. Do you think you would know how to cure it?
I'll just take it and we'll figure it out later.
Sure. Write down your inventory. One section of uncured owlbear hide. And I'm going to say, who else wanted to scavenge anything? Was it Rain? This was the main person?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like feathers, talons.
Yeah,
you know,
I'll say that.
what
Excuse me.
Oh, would I be able to sell it? Basically, is the thing.
Not sell, but I'm going to say that there are 12 claws altogether. And you can try to... Oh, actually, I have something here. So I'm sorry, I totally forgot about this, but this is what it would have looked like. And this is from Kate,
Oh yeah, nice.
who's like a local maker of miniatures, and that's what we're going to be using if we start playing in person again, when we start playing in person again.
Cool.
Because I love the aesthetic of paper golems, and shout out to Demian Holder who makes all that stuff. It's really cool. I'm going to say that roll me a nature check at disadvantage, Rain.
A nature check at disadvantage.
Yeah, same as Balasar.
Okay. Boosh. Oh, this sucks. I rolled a net 20, but the other roll was 8, so.
An 8. Well, I mean, that's still pretty good. Okay. So out of the 12 talons, you realize that you can salvage 8 of them and use them as throwing stars.
Fuck, seriously?
Sure. I'll give that to you.
Why not? I'll do it.
So
Can I pick up my other throwing stars as well?
Yeah, you find them. So just add 8
Okay.
more to your throwing stars.
Oh, dope. That's pretty dope.
I mean, if you want, you can add them differently and say that these are like Owlbear talon throwing darts, but I'd say just put them as throwing stars. It's up to you. You choose.
Okay. Cool.
Zie Ling, was it 7 hit points? I'm going to say after that, you feel really bruised, and you feel especially really bruised around the ribcage. And it was painful.
Can I prod Zie Ling and cure wound? But
So-
it's just like a prod, like nothing nice. I'm just like prodding her.
Yeah, roll
Then
to see how much you heal it for.
it's my spellcasting ability modifier. I can't remember what that is.
It's on your sheet as well.
Oh.
Why? Do you need me to look it up for you?
I got it. It's my wisdom plus 1d8. So my wisdom is 18. Wait, is that right? No, 4 plus 4. That's my modifier. 4 plus 7.
I was like, how did you roll an 18 on an 8-sided die?
No, I rolled a 7 and my modifier is plus 4.
Cool. So telling you get that much health back.
Sorry, 8 plus 4.
7
plus
plus 4, 11.
And the prod was originally like slightly excruciating, and then you feel warmth coming through the finger, and you're like, oh. And you're a whole new person. Cool. Yeah, so after you've collected the hide and you've collected the talons.
Oh, can I get the teeth? Oh no, someone got the talons.
No, the talons are the claws.
Yeah.
So the teeth, unless they melted along with the beak.
Yeah, the beak melted from the acid. So you meant the teeth that are on the ends of the digits?
Yeah, I mean the finger teeth.
Yeah, the finger teeth.
Oh, okay, of course.
Yeah,
Yep, finger teeth, right.
How could we have done that so wrong?
I'm a dentist. I need these.
I need these finger teeth.
Yeah, I'll try to get some teeth out.
Cool.
Just a really sharp beak. I can go for the beak.
Okay. I'm going to say, so it was flat where you are, and the party just continues, yeah?
Oh, okay. Did I get the beak? Or some teeth?
You can take them from, there are no teeth, the beak has melted, but you can ask for some talons off Rain. They can be used as throwing stars. You can use them, probably not as well as Rain can.
It's true. I was just going to make them into like a
necklace or something?
Little necklace.
If you want, you can take some of the feathers and tie them onto something.
No, that's lame.
I want some of the feathers.
Sure. Roll a d10. Rain.
Okay, just before we move off then, I'm just going to stroke it gently and whisper it at
Yeah,
Tia.
sorry, man. This is pretty brutal. I rolled a 7.
You collect 7 owlbear feathers.
Yes, I decided I'm collecting feathers now. I have the pigeon feather, and now I have 7 owlbear.
Oh, does it have knuckle bones?
I
Jesus
mean,
Christ.
You know, so we can
Yes.
play.
it does have bones in the knuckles.
Ugh.
Lee, you can have one of the
Hmm.
talons. You can make a necklace. Can you make me a matching necklace if I give you 2? Is that weird?
Lee.
Yeah. You just kind of disrupted me in a bit of a kind of touching moment with me and this bird.
Oh, wait, touching the bird? Okay, whatever.
It was a literal touching moment. I was touching the bird, yeah. And like,
So, do you want to help Rain make these necklaces or not?
Nah, forget about it.
no, you had them. Like, use them as throwing stars. Do what you want. Do what you want. I don't care. Can you just let me have my moment?
Yeah. So, what does your moment entail, Lee?
I don't even want to do it. Oh, it's stupid. I just like
do it.
I just like stroke.
D&D.
I just like stroke the bird's head a little bit, and I whisper, "Be free," and then I walk off.
Sure. And as you walk off, you remember like the roar that it was yelling as it like rushed Zie Ling, and it was like a rah hoot,
Yeah.
rah hoot.
And then it gives me comfort.
Sure. The party get back on their horses, into the wagon. They carry on, leaving most of the carcass behind. And as you come out of the trees, you can see in the distance, Tongod, you're almost back. We're going to take a break there. We're back in like 10 minutes to continue. Let me just sign out with, thank you for joining us. And remember that when choices come your way in life, please choose love over fear. Please choose love over fear.
Let's chuzz laughing.
Hashtag
Chuz,
chuz.
bro, chuz.
Love over fear.
Chuz. Chuz.
Everybody harmonize with love.